mercy. I've had enough. Did y'all see how they destroyed their own city? If it ain't one thing, it's another. But damn, New York is dangerous. I'm convinced that they're like wild animals on the loose. How can you just tear up your city after the Knicks won the championship? It's just a game. It's sports. I understand people are very passionate and hardcore on sports, but this is not the answer, folks. See, what you're seeing here are some very unruly people who clearly don't give a damn about the livelihood of others, don't care about the safety of others. Did y'all see in that very first clip I showed y'all how they tore up a NYPD squad car? I would dare live there just for the simple fact that if they can tear up a whole squad car and get away with it, just imagine what else they can do. Then the second clip, they burned up a bus, a school bus at that. Why are you burning up vehicles to celebrate? Again, a sporting event, a basketball game. Why? What are we getting out of this, people? What are we getting? What are we gaining from this? And in the last video, these ignorant fools destroyed a taxi cab driver's vehicle. You know, taxi cab drivers work really hard. You know, it's not like they get paid like Uber and Lyft drivers where, you know, it's direct deposit. Like they actually still take cash in some cabs. They work very hard to put food on the table and take care of their families. And it just really sickened me how they just destroyed this innocent man's vehicle and he did nothing to them. And then I later found out the taxi man who went viral actually got the last laugh in the end because the rapper French Montana decided to donate $75,000 to him for losing his taxi cab, all because of that incident. So that's the karma. I'm pretty sure, hopefully they got arrested after all of this chaos. I know that the news said they made about 50 plus arrests during the night of the Game 4 finals. But here's my thing. If they do this now, after a sporting event, what else are they going to do after the next sporting event? You know, it makes me really put a dent in New York, period. It makes me look at New York very funny now. You know, I've never been to the city, never visited. I've always had a desire, you know, to see the Statue of Liberty, to see the Home Alone Hotel. But after this, you think I'm going over there anytime soon? Hell no. I am more afraid of the people than the city itself. And there's tons more videos just like this, but I wanted to collab and put it into one big old collage because I didn't feel like clipping up a million clips because there's so many of them out there just like this. People in the subways twerking on top of buildings and stuff just to celebrate the Knicks victory. It's not that steep. It's not that serious. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Nothing. And I mean absolutely nothing should be this bad to the point where you have to destroy other people's properties. Like they busted up windows to corner stores, grocery stores, busted up people's cars. Y'all seen it. It's sad. You know, people can't even just enjoy themselves without tearing something up. I don't get it. It wasn't like it was a protest. It wasn't like somebody got some type of wrongdoing. It was just the Knicks basketball game. I'm afraid for football. Just imagine, this is just basketball. Just imagine what happens if they win the Super Bowl. God forbid the Jets or whoever the other New York team, the Giants, win the Super Bowl one day. Just imagine what happens when New York does that. They really gonna tear up the city some more. It's really disgraceful. It's very pathetic to see, especially youngsters, tearing up other things like this. You know, I hate this. I don't like when people are, you know, bullying innocent people and tearing up people's stuff. It just really sickens me. It's just like, what do you say to this? How do you resolve something like this from happening again and again and again and again and again? But you know what? I blame their government. I know some of y'all gonna get mad, but I do. I blame their government. They're super liberal. You got people like the Mayor Mamdani guy who just allows anything and everybody in just to tear up shit. And what I don't get is where's the protocols to safety? Where's the police presence? I'm pretty sure they were out there, but it wasn't enough of them. I feel like the police in New York are very outnumbered. You got 8 million people in one city. I think the police are very outnumbered over there. They definitely need some more police presence for sure, and definitely need to work on crowd control. Because I heard on the news a few minutes ago, I glanced at TikTok, and CNN said that a 17-year-old got shot in the foot during the celebration, all because they wanted to act like heathens and buffoons over a basketball game. I don't understand. There's no common sense, no common decency anymore. It's making us Americans look bad in general. And this is why I don't go nowhere no more. You can't even go nowhere without somebody harassing you or, tearing up your stuff or stealing your car or whatever, or burning up your car like they do over in New York. That is not a real place. I'm sorry. That is a fantasy world of crime and junkies and people who just don't give a care in the world. Obviously, they don't care. Yeah, I don't think I'll probably visit New York for about a good 5 years. Like I said, I've never been. I've always had a desire to go, only to see a couple of things. But after this, yeah, I probably won't put New York on my bucket list anytime soon. Until this Knicks shit calms the hell down, I ain't going over there anytime soon because you ain't gonna burn up my precious car. And I'm not gonna drive over there anyway. Even if I did go over there, I would catch a flight and catch an Uber or whatever. But yeah, nah, I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it. It's too much. They're doing too much, why can't people just be normal? Whatever happened to respect and normalcy? It's like people aren't even normal anymore. That was a prime example of modern day GTA, aka Grand Theft Auto. If you don't know what Grand Theft Auto is, that's the video game, that a lot of the youngsters play where they, tear up the city and do crimes everywhere. But yeah, that was modern day GTA. Yeah, fatigue is real. Fatigue is very real, The people have no home training. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, just imagine what other people are saying from other countries now that they've seen all these videos of the people destroying their own city in New York. Just imagine what they're thinking about us Americans. Let that sink in. But yeah, y'all let me know y'all's thoughts in the comments below. I'm done. I'm over it.